KOKO Show, kickoffs and kick-ons, the show about rugby. You know how it works. All three of you, how are you?
Well, thanks, Jim.
Drew Mitchell, Adam Ashley Cooper's not here.
Yeah.
Tom Erskine, and obviously Matt Giddo. Can
How
I
are
ask
you? How are you?
I'm well, thank you.
Good.
Straight off the bat, Quade Cooper.
Yeah.
That's where I want to get to. 38, he wants to make his return to the Wallabies for the World Cup.
Yeah, straight away, I don't like how we lead with his age.
Good.
Yeah.
This is good, yeah. Okay.
I mean, it should be, who cares how old he is? If he's capable, which, he's had a year off now. He's got to prove himself to be capable. But, I don't care if he's 18 or 38. If you're good enough, you're good enough. And, he's got to find a gig next year. And I think for him to kind of make it, I would imagine it would have to be a Super Rugby gig, and prove himself. And, yeah, like I said, I don't care how old he is.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Matt?
Yeah, I mean, I assumed that he was out of the picture and retired.
Yeah.
But then I saw that he actually didn't say that. So maybe he's got a. I'm just trying to read between the lines. I like to do that, Jimbo. Maybe he's got a good relationship with Leslie. Yeah, exactly.
Read between the lines.
I don't want to read between your lines. Yeah, I knew it was coming. But yeah, maybe Joe. It just was never going to be.
Yeah.
Maybe he's got a better relationship with Les. But yeah, I agree with Drew. It's going to be tough to get a gig this late, especially I know that he's with Kintetsu, but they got Money LeBox to 10 there, so I don't think they'll give him a gig where he'll get enough minutes to prove himself. So I think that's the next one.
Well, that's me trying to get some clickbait right off the top of the show.
Yeah, right. Oh, you should have warned me.
That's
I could
right,
have gone
straight
real
into
high.
it.
I think you look at it. I mean, I don't know. Is Bernard Foley signed with the Waratahs? I know it's
I think it's imminent.
intended, yeah. So and Nick Phipps as well, a bit of experience coming back there. James O'Connor's rumoured to have signed with going to sign with the Western Force.
Is it really?
Yeah.
Gee, I'm missing everything.
And then obviously Kirtley's still there or thereabouts with the Force as well. I don't think that's dead in the water either. So there's experience floating around. Does he fit in down at the Brumbies?
Well, down at the Brums, you've got Declan and Tane.
Yeah, right.
Locked in for next year.
The Reds, they've got...
McLaughlin Phillips.
No, he's gone to the Force
Carter
as well.
Gordon, though.
Carter Gordon.
Liner?
Carter, Liner.
Yeah, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
Liner could still be there.
it's basically like for all these guys, all the senior members, is just prove yourself. We've all said the value in having experience, but at the same time, experience has got to come with also performance. So, yeah, I mean...
Yeah, absolutely. They earned their spot.
Yeah.
And he's playing well.
Yeah.
And
Pick
Tom
your best
Brady won a
players.
Super Bowl at 45, didn't he?
Not quite that old, yeah.
40.
Yeah.
He was 37, wasn't he?
But he did win a Super Bowl, you're right.
He did, yeah.
Yeah.
There you go. A few things to chat through today, gentlemen. Obviously, we have the impending match, the Wallabies taking on Japan. But a bigger storyline than that is that Les Kiss has taken over.
Yes.
So we're going to get into that. Also, we have two very special guests joining us. First up, it's a man who broke a record recently, didn't he? It's Josh Chanam. And we've also got Tom Hooper happening a little bit later in the show. But Biv, you've just pointed, is Josh here already?
I think he is.
Can you? Oh, there he is.
Jeez, gorgeous looking fella, isn't he?
God, he's handsome.
He is. He set up the camera perfectly. I like this. This is good. Konnichiwa, Josh.
Konnichiwa.
Does that mean hello in the morning?
Arigato. That's about all I know.
No, that's good enough. That's all you need. Yeah.
Josh is obviously joining us from Japan. Josh, I don't know how much of this show you have seen, but Tom Erskine writes an intro. It can go either way. Either it's incredibly insulting or it's basically licking your balls. So let's see how Tommy goes today. Go, Tommy.
This week on the KOKO Show, we're joined by a big bastard born in the US of A. God bless his fruitful gene pool. Standing at a towering 202 centimetres and $1.15, this big bean has been scoring tries for the nation at a rate of knots like no other Aussie lock before him. In his last test in the green and gold, this chunky hunky crossed the stripe a whopping 3 times, making the first Aussie second rower to become a Hattie hero. And judging by his arrival in Japan, I think he might be the first second rower to be the main man in a series of naughty comic books under the genre of Canham.
Oh, yeah.
The big boy has some fans. So please put your hands together for the captain of the line-out, the skipper of the set piece, and the man that puts the ham in everyone's dream Canham cheese toasty. Yummy! It is the Brighton grammar guru, Mr Josh Cutie Patootie Canham.
Hey, well done, Tommy.
Tommy, get off your knees.
Very nice, yeah.
First and foremost, mate, how's Japan going? You enjoying it?
Yeah, I am. It's stinking hot at the moment, but apart from that, enjoying it. Just went out for some sushi and stuff, so it's not too bad.
I saw that you're a bit of a wanted man over there. You're sending the ladies berserk. Are you single or are you spoken for?
No, I'm definitely spoken for.
Oh, definitely. Does that mean, are you engaged?
No.
Are you
Few
getting
years off, yeah.
engaged?
Not quite.
Do you want to get
Couple years
engaged?
off. One day in the future.
Yeah, perfect. We got there.
Yeah.
Josh, obviously Les has recently taken over. He's taken on the reins after Joe's tenure. I'm wondering we kind of understand like what might happen for backs, but for a forward, what does it mean day to day? How does it change?
Nothing drastic has changed. I think just little bits he'll implement, and I think as the weeks go on, it'll be more and more. But yeah, just the vibe Les brings. I think everyone's really gelled to him straight away, and I think that's what he brings. Like he just connects with players really well.
Mate, you would have had him at the Reds. Now he's wearing the green and gold. Yeah, have you seen anything that's different from Les Kiss as the Reds coach to what he brings as the Wallabies coach, or in any of his messaging or anything like that?
No, nothing too different. I think he's obviously changed a few things to suit Test rugby a bit, but in terms of being himself and how he goes about every day and with meetings and with players, it's just himself, yeah.
Now, I love Les, and I know the vibe that you're talking about. But for people that don't know Les, what's that vibe that you're saying that he brings, to the group?
I think it's just a relaxed, like hardworking approach where he like can connect to players on a more casual level, so they have like open conversations. And I think that's out of all coaches I've ever been coached with, like he's very good at like making it easy to talk to, being approachable and having the conversations that need to happen with your coach.
I'm almost certain the first time I met him when we were up in where were we in Melbourne?
Melbourne, yeah.
Melbourne. He gave me a hug. I'm just wondering, is that like in the morning? Does he go around and hug each player? It was a magical hug.
No, he loves his fist bump. So his fist bump and everyone.
Oh, is he a fist bumper? He's getting a bit.
I could get around that.
Yeah.
You're in Tokyo, and one thing that I used to enjoy going to Tokyo was the bidets, the little the bum cleaners. Have you jumped on, and do you enjoy it?
We're in Osaka at the moment, but I don't say I'd enjoy it. I do dabble.
Mate, I used to do more than dabble. I used to take my laptop in there and everything.
Why have we not got them in Australia properly? I know you can find them, but
mate, they're amazing.
They are good. Bit of music, even the music.
Little puffs of air.
Is it warm water? Or is
Well,
it
you can
cold?
adjust.
Stop it.
sometimes if I'm feeling really freaky, I'll go ice cold, just to get.
What about the pressure? You max pressure?
Oh, mate, I'm max pressure, ice cold.
Yeah.
Anyway, Josh, thanks for joining us.
You were talking. You said at the start that it's stinking hot over there. What's training been like? Are you guys acclimatizing to the conditions, and what do you expect it to be like on Saturday?
Yeah, we had our first proper session today, but no boots on, just really switching our minds on, getting our hand skills going and walking through our plays. So yeah, looking after our bodies today. But tomorrow we'll test it a bit more on the field with the boots on. So that'll be a good first test on how it's going to be for Saturday. But yeah, it's going to be tough going to that 80, but I think we've all got our heads around it now and yeah, keen for it.
Even on that walkthrough that you did today, did you find it challenging with the ball? Like I always found this time of year, because I lived over there for a few years, this time of year the ball's so sweaty because it's so muggy. Like, did you find it hard to actually, even when you're not moving at speed, did you find it hard to pass and catch and do the normal things?
Depends who passed it to you. I think when Nogsy tipped me the ball, it was soaking wet.
Yeah.
A few of the other boys not sweating as much as him, so it wasn't too bad. But I think it'll be a lot worse tomorrow.
Yeah.
Do you get time to go in and around Osaka? Will you get to enjoy the delights that the city has to offer? I'm just thinking of one place in particular.
Oh, yeah? You know Osaka, do you?
Oh, do I know Osaka? No, I know one place. There's an amazing aquarium in Osaka.
Oh,
They're not going all the way to Japan.
You're not
to go
doing
to
that with a
aquarium.
group of blokes.
Whoa, but hear me out. There is a whale shark.
Well,
there's a whale shark in, when you go to the aquarium here and there's just the little tanks with the fish? There's one and it's a whale shark.
Should be in the ocean, mate.
Yes, but I'm just saying, Josh, if you get a spare 4 hours, I think it's a little bit out of town. You got to go see this whale shark.
Yeah, well, I've seen that whale shark.
Yeah.
But I was with the kids.
Okay.
Like you with adults there, they're probably looking at yakiniku or what was that bar you used to go to?
No, but just onsens, I reckon. I'd be big on my recovery over there.
That's a good question.
Yeah.
So,
have you got to an onsen, or are you going to get to an onsen?
Yeah, we got one in the hotel, so the boys dabbled there last night. It's pretty fun.
Yeah.
I also apparently don't trim up.
Yeah,
when you go to the onsen, because I think it's in Japan. It's bad manners to have.
Tell you what,
well, I actually told there was a guy there,
yeah,
and he's married, and I said, mate, whip that up. You give yourself an extra inch, and he could do with it. So he whipped it up, and his wife wouldn't touch him because it's not
Japanese,
pure.
man.
Yeah, he's a Japanese fella, but he went home, showed his wife, thinking it had happened. Had to wait till it grew back out.
Go to those onsens over there, get nude, good for the confidence.
Yeah.
Mate, talk about confidence. What about your form, mate? You've been in some, obviously the try-scoring form, but it's always going to be spoken about getting that amazing feat of the hat trick. But mate, just been super impressed with your work rate, the ball playing that you get at that sort of that line, sort of the ball out the back, all that sort of stuff. I think you've been in some great form. How do you sort of see yourself and where your game's at the moment?
I think I'm just getting more and more confident playing each week. I think my first 2 games over the past 2 years, I haven't gone into the game being real confident, but I think that's a big difference this year. Like, I feel like I found my feet a bit more at super level and being a bit more physical. So then going into these games a lot more confident to just play my game. But yeah, I think the preparation I've done this year has also taken a step up, which has, I think, helped me a lot as well.
One area we've noticed in the first 3 games of the year was the line out has improved out of sight. Is there anything you're doing differently, or is it just starting to click for the Wallabies?
I think it's starting to click. I think Sass, our line-out coach, has done an amazing job and helping all of us out. And I think all the boys have just bought into what we're trying to do. And I think, it's definitely not just me. I think it's a full line-out, our coach included. That's the reason it's going well.
Belly was talking about when we had him on a couple of weeks ago. He's talking about how you were sneaky big. And then he had glowing reports on you leading the line out. What's that like? Being thrown into that sort of that leadership role straight away. How does that go?
I think it's good now. I'm a lot more comfortable now than my first few years at Super, where I was very shy and not confident doing that. But I think just over the years for the Rebels and the Reds, just like understanding lineouts a lot better has helped. I think coming in here with a really clear plan each week makes my job a lot easier.
Should we do some quick fire Wallabies questions just to get a feel for the camp?
Sure.
Who's your roommate, Josh?
Oh, yeah, good question.
And how's he go? Clean, is he?
Yeah, he's very clean. Few snacks sneak in overnight that he shares with me, which are good. He's good roomie.
Who eats the most at the buffet?
It depends on the night of the week. I think on a Friday, the night before a game, when people are really loading up, I'm up there, but I can't think of who's constantly up there at the moment. I think I would have said a couple of years ago, Taniela every time, but he's cut back a lot.
Has he? Good boy.
Well, what's it like not having James Slipper around? It's been a long time that he's been involved in that fold. This is his first 2, I reckon, in a long time where he's not been included. So is it a bit happier? Like, is everyone a bit happier without him?
No, definitely not. We miss him. Just the experience he brings as well. Like, whenever there's, debates about what should we be doing or what's right, what's wrong, he's always a good person to listen to. But also Izzy, who's come in, has brought a real good vibe as well.
Yeah, nice.
Biggest pest around the team? Bloke you all avoid?
Hunter, when he gets in one of his moods, he's the worst.
That's a new answer.
Yeah.
Josh, we normally have the triple threat.
Yeah, I mean, the last couple of live shows, Hunter has said that he was sick, so he didn't want to talk at all. So that's surprising.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, it'd have to be triple threat. Imagine spending a full week with him. Well, I love the guy, but he's cordial for me.
As in
Small doses, you know.
Oh,
you
yeah.
don't have it straight. You never have cordial straight, James.
very good. And just your favourite teammate to hang out with, to have a beer with, to play cards with. Who's your bro?
Probably Izzy back at Rebels. Spent a lot of time with him, and now he's back in here now. Isaac Kalia.
Yeah. All right. Well, what about this weekend's game, mate? What do you see? What are you expecting from Japan?
They like real fast rugby, a lot of quick lineouts. Like to attack a lot, so I think that's what they're trying to be. And we're obviously trying to stop that through our contact and kicking the ball deep and out and stuff like that.
You've mentioned the heat a couple of times. Will you guys be looking to maybe just slow it down a little bit, take a bit more time to call your line out?
I think it'll depend what's happened before that line out. I think when we can, I'll still like to get in and out.
Tempo, yeah.
That's cool, but yeah, I think if there's been a big ball in play just before that, definitely slow that down.
All right, Josh. Well, I think you've done your time. You've survived the KOKO Show. Is there anybody anything else
just
for
go
Josh?
and get in that onsen.
Yeah.
Get your gear off.
Yeah, onsen. I just want to know, has Eddie Jones thrown anything out there? Like, we're obviously not getting the press here, but is there something there that he's thrown out this week, or it's been pretty quiet?
I believe it's been quiet. I don't look too much into that stuff, so I'm not 100% sure. But yeah, I haven't seen anything.
Good, smart.
I heard he said that he wants to target you.
Yeah. Well, that's why I was wondering if you read that.
Yeah, maybe don't read it, mate. It's actually really nasty.
I also heard he wants to move kickoff till 6:45 in the morning.
Oh, does he?
So,
Yeah,
yeah,
right.
it's going to really mess with everybody.
Yeah, right. There you go. Hey, Josh, thank you so much for joining us. Go well on
Yeah,
Saturday.
good luck.
Thank you,
We'll all
mate.
be
Yeah.
watching.
Start off Kissy's tenure
Yep.
with a big win.
Will do. Thank you. Thanks, guys.
Thanks,
All
mate.
All right, there you go. Hey,
Yeah.
one of the superstars of Australian rugby at the moment, Josh Canham.
Yeah.
You can
So
see
good
why
to
they
see.
love him. He's gorgeous, isn't he? How tall is he, you reckon?
202 in the intro.
Yeah, but Tommy always stuffs those up. But how tall do you reckon he'll be?
Oh, it was at least 204.
Yeah.
Did you boys ever arrive at the Japanese airports and you'd have young ladies running up with signs and,
Yeah.
I love you, Matt, any of that? Drew, be my
Yeah.
boyfriend?
I love
They're
people with
very
blonde
good
hair.
supporters, the Japanese. Very respectful.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think they would have when we had the test there.
Yeah,
Definitely would have gone gaga for Boo Boo.
Yeah.
Any stories, mate?
Oh, just the dive bar after the game. Kissing a girl.
Oh, really?
Yeah, she had an Adam's apple. We didn't know until the next morning. Fuck.
What do you mean? What do you mean till the next morning?
Well, because back in those days, you didn't have cameras on your phone. It was a cyber shot. So we're looking at those on the bus the next morning. I was like, is that an Adam's apple?
No, I don't think it was. I think she had the flu. It was just like,
it was just flying.
But when you said the next morning, I thought you rolled over in the morning and there was the Adams
No,
apple.
none of that. None of that.
It wasn't the Adam's apple. Osaka have those bidets.
Yeah. Yeah, I think it's just because I mentioned Tokyo, I don't know, but
Yeah.
they're a great player.
Yeah.
Very clean. I've never been cleaner.
And it is an outstanding aquarium. Like,
Yeah, I know. But you're not going there with a bunch of blokes that are over 20. Who'd you go with?
who did I go with? My kids.
Yeah, thank you.
If you've got limited amount of, like social time on your own, you're not spending 4 hours doing that.
Okay. Oh, yeah, I disagree. All right. Hey, we had a quick chat to Josh about the handing over of the keys to the car.
Yep.
To Les, I thought we'd have a quick chat to you
Yeah.
boys. I've also come up with a bit of a game to do with all
okay.
the Wallabies coaches that you
There's
had.
only one thing I like more than a French kiss,
Yeah.
James.
What is that?
And what is that?
More than a French kiss?
It's a Les kiss.
Mate, I love it.
Yeah.
He's a vibe guy.
Yes.
He's a
Right, and
vibe
you
guy.
both know him very well. And to me, it seems seamless. Obviously, we haven't had a game yet, but what do you know about Les? What's he going to bring?
Well, I mean, I think from the time that we've even had him on the show,
Yeah.
I think he really invests in the player and the person. So he wants to know about them. He wants to connect with them, and even from what Josh was saying, he makes it easy to be able to communicate and have open dialogue. And I think straight away, once you have a coach that you enjoy and you respect and relatable, then you play. Like those messages resonate a little bit more. And I know I think. Even like the press conferences from Kissy just since he's taken over, like he gives you a bit, and he's backing what they're doing, what they're trying to instill in this group, and he's not afraid of sort of giving a bit more than perhaps other coaches have. And
All about this.
yeah,
You loved his presser, didn't you, Tommy?
Yeah, loved it. He's always talking about this. You've got to build this. It's like the
Well, you
tip of
can't-
the spear.
you can't build the penthouse before you build the ground floor, right? You got to build that foundation.
Amen, sister.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not turning up to the building site until they're getting ready for the,
No,
the
obviously.
pointy
No.
end.
No.
Yeah.
And you're getting the VIP entrance.
Yeah.
I'm not saying that, but I'm just saying you're definitely down the base.
Yeah, I'm in the kitchen quarters. Yeah.
Remember when we this is off topic. Remember when we went to Monte Carlo and the rooms that you guys had in that hotel, and then the room that I had.
Yeah.
Do you remember that?
Yeah.
And you're all facing the ocean, like panoramic views. And then I swear I was
Look
in
at the cleaning lady or something.
yeah, and it was a cover, and they were drilling in the room above me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know how that happened because we don't do the bookings. So
Yeah, sure you don't. You didn't ring ahead and say, put the prof in the shittest room.
absolutely
Well-
not, mate. That was a whirlwind tour. That we'd lost our luggage. I
Yeah,
wasn't thinking
I got
about you at
scammed.
that point.
Yeah,
you
I
got
wasn't thinking
scammed,
about it. I could have been in any room getting scammed.
But on Les, like Josh was saying, if he feels comfortable in that environment, that's I reckon the biggest step or the biggest hurdle when you go from super to test is individually you've got to feel comfortable.
Yeah.
I mean, for me, for a long period, you feel like an imposter, like you don't belong. You see all these great players around, but if you've got a coach that makes you feel comfortable from the start, you're going to get their best performance.
Yeah.
You'll get them to go out there; they're not playing with fear. And I just love the way he, like Drew was saying, like when he speaks, he genuinely means it. Like there's a deep care for the players, the jersey. Not that other coaches previously haven't been like that, but it's just with Les, you feel like it's not a gimmick. And if you've got a coach that really invests in you, you want to reinvest back in them.
Yeah.
So I'm hoping for good things.
Now, Gits, you had 5 Wallabies coaches.
Yep.
Can we do a ranking? Can you rank them? If I give them to you, I want you to do 5 to 1. Can we do that?
It's hard, Jimbo. Not because I don't want to piss anyone off, but it's because each one, I feel I got something really good out of them. Even Robbie Deans, which I'm sure would be one of them in there.
Can you do 5 to 1 in terms of what would you do in terms
He
of?
just wants some social here.
It is.
Yeah.
This is exactly what it is. This is clickbait.
Yeah.
If you could also call one of them a prick at some point.
Yep. Well, I can lean over to Drew to call one of them. He knows.
No, just so we'll go. So you had Eddie Jones, John Connolly, Robbie Deans, Ewan McKenzie, and Michael Checker.
I didn't have Ewan McKenzie.
Yeah.
You went there.
Missed
Sorry,
that.
13, 14. So who
Yeah.
was the 5th one that I've missed for you?
Who I had
No,
Check.
that would have been it.
No, it was 4.
That was
4.
it. Just a 4.
Oh, well, they're-
Yeah. So there's no point doing a ranking.
No,
for
there's
4.
not.
Nah.
No, but they were all good. Even Robbie, like for me, because it humbled me before I went over to France. Because I got signed as a Wallaby at the start of the year, then didn't make Wallabies. So then I go over to France. I felt like that imposter syndrome. Felt like then I had to prove myself again. And I'd only signed for 18 months and ended up playing for like another 10 years. So I even got some great things out of that lesson.
So let's go.
I was just going to say as well, I think when you get a coach, it's also depending on where you are in your career as well.
Yeah, exactly.
You know, like
yeah.
Eddie was like good for me in the sense that like I was too scared to do anything. Like, you know, it would be different if I was a senior player by the time I had Eddie, you know, because you'd speak up more and you'd have more confidence to maybe push back or, you know, give a bit more of your own sort of influence or insight. Whereas back in those days, early 2000s, you just nodded your head and went on with it. Like you didn't.
We
think
needed
about,
that though.
Yeah, that's what I
I
mean.
reckon you
Like,
need
so
someone
you
just
needed
to-
that at that point. Whereas my relationship with Checker later, when we came back,
Mm.
was very different because he brought us back for our leadership and experience, and we were able. He allowed us to impart that onto the group, and you know, so it's depending on when you got each coach in your career, you got
Yeah.
different things out of them.
What about this bloke? You'd most likely call for a beer now. Out of the coaches you had, because you were the same, weren't you, Drew? You had those 4 as well: Eddie,
Yeah.
Connolly, Robbie Deans, and Checker.
Yeah.
Bloke you'd most likely have a
Check.
beer with. Check.
Yeah.
For a
So-
beer, Check.
Bloke you most consider a mentor.
Check.
Check again.
Oh, now, yeah, I'd probably say, yeah, that'd be the one that I'd have most. Yeah, be
Yeah.
Check again.
Guy that would make you the most nervous if you met up with him again.
Definitely Eddie.
Yeah. There you go.
Where's John Connolly fit in all of this?
No, so Knuckles, I was
Yeah.
about to say, Knuckles, well, he doesn't drink anymore, so that's where that made it
Mm.
easy. But I got a lot out of him too, because
Yeah.
I went off the back of real strict with Eddie into now Knuckles, who just treats you more like an adult, whereas for me, Eddie was treating me a bit like a child, which I needed. And it was just enjoyable, really enjoyable, because they were two polar opposite coaches. He'd walk around while, during some trainings and just employ really good assistant coaches and have the trust in them. And then his whole job was just to get us up for a game.
He was more effectively like a soccer manager, right?
Yeah.
Like he would obviously have coaching meetings and impart what he wanted to do and how he wanted to play. But like you said, empower the assistant coaches to run the sessions. And Knuckles would just sort of walk around and oversee and then, like you say, motivate and get us up for the games. But, I mean, 2006, he didn't pick me in any squad. Like, I went from playing 10 tests in 2005 to not making the 44-man squad in 2006.
Did he give you a reason?
Well, no, not initially. I turned up to Ballymore for physio and the Wallabies were training. I was like, oh, I guess I didn't make that. I eventually made the end of season tour, but didn't play a test at all in 2006.
Yeah, wow.
And then I got picked 2007 and played in the World Cup.
Do you think the modern day rugby is leaning back more towards the Knuckles style of coaching, or are they going more to the micromanagement style that you like your Eddies in? I'd imagine Czech would have been somewhat similar,
I think it's
right?
different. I think the one thing that's got like paramount that you've got to have at whatever type of style you have is the connection with players now.
Yeah.
Because Rassie comes across more of the Knuckles sort of style of coach, right? He's a bit more sort of fun-loving, a bit more sort of leave you to your own devices, right?
He's also been successful, so I feel like he'd be confident as the head coach. So a lot of coaches, when they come in, especially for the first year, you're worried about, and you bring your team along, your assistants and whatever, but you're not guaranteed the role.
Yeah, now he can do whatever the hell he wants.
Rusty can do whatever he wants. You know what I mean? So he brings in the Tony Browns or your great coaches to help because he knows that there's no threat.
Yeah. I mean, I think if you look at the generation today that are playing professional sport, regardless of whether it's rugby, you've got to connect with the player. Soon as if you don't connect and like you're a coach that just badges and demands and whatever, then soon enough you'll lose the change.
Well, how often do you hear that the coach has lost the change?
Yeah, but even not like Eddie, I reckon the approach that he had when we first came through wouldn't work
wash
now.
today. No, not at all.
Wouldn't
Very
work because
interesting.
it's too aggressive, I think.
Yeah.
Well, in Les we trust. It is
But,
the complete
yeah, but
reverse.
to that point, like it worked back in those days because that was just
No
that
one
was what it was.
complained.
Yeah.
There's even the senior coaches that rip into you. He's going, geez, he hates me.
It's, I just dream of getting another hug from Les. I hope that happens at some point.
Yeah.
I mean, I maintain that we did a live show at the Wallabies house in Sydney, right? And through no obligation of anybody in regards to Rugby Australia or anything like that, Les turned up with his wife because I had a couple of hours to spare and wanted to see you guys before you guys went on stage. I mean, that's pretty cool.
Absolutely.
Right? You know what I mean? That's a person you want to probably
He pulled
follow
me aside and said he just ducked in for a piss and he ran into us. That's all he said.
For a Les.
Yeah, Les.
And for a Les, and he was embarrassed. But there you go. Hey, time for our brand new game. It's called Who Said It? It's around coaches. I'm going to give you a famous quote. Don't put it up on the board, Tommy. And you have to tell me which of your coaches said it and then hopefully the story behind it.
All Wallaby coaches, yeah.
Wallaby coaches. You tell me, and then it's a bonus. It's a point for each one.
Yeah.
Right? All right, here's the first one. Tell us we're terrible and we will prove you wrong.
Tell us we're terrible, you will prove you wrong.
Take a guess.
Yeah, check.
No.
No, I think it's more of a Dave Rennie comment.
Ooh, it's actually Eddie.
All right.
Yep.
Actually, yeah, I think I remember that.
He actually said it before the 2023 Rugby World Cup, which is interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah, how'd that go?
Is that when he had his Akuba on?
It was.
Yeah.
Worst
Yeah, that
press
was a
conference
fiery
I've ever had.
Give yourself an advocate. This is the worst press comments I've ever been involved in.
As a coach, it has to be more than just footy. Who said that?
How far, like, where are we going? Like, is it all coaches that we've had? Is that right?
It's all coaches you've had, but they may have said it when you weren't playing.
Yeah,
for
that's
them.
fine. Yeah, but they're ones. Okay. You say it again and how they'd say it, please.
I'm not sure how this guy spoke. Oh, I just gave it away a little bit, didn't I? As a coach, it has to be more than just footy.
I'm going to say Rennie.
Okay, go.
Robbie Deans?
John Connolly.
Jeez.
Knuckles.
Yeah.
These are all famous quotes.
Yeah, I know. We're very super fan, but he was talking about how it is more than just coaching. It's about the player.
So I thought, like, because Dave Rennie's sort of big on that stuff as well. But
Yeah,
We didn't get coached by Dave, though.
no, I know, but it's of all those coaches.
Yeah. When you
Oh, there's
believe
a
in
list.
people, you believe in your team.
When you believe in people, you believe in your team.
That's a check, I reckon. That
Yeah,
feels real checky.
Rennie.
Check.
Yeah,
There we
just
go.
had
We're
to
on the
change it
board.
up,
It says that to us.
Do you remember
I know.
why he was saying that? Do you remember what he was defending?
He was defending someone.
Got it.
Yeah.
2 points.
Oh, bullshit. He was defending An off-field incident?
No, it was his coaching staff. They were
right,
copying it
okay.
for his, basically, the people around him. Question number 4. I haven't seen his quotes. We're concentrating on playing a test.
I reckon that's.
I don't want to go 4 from 4, but I'm pretty sure it is.
You reckon Dave Rennie? I reckon it's got to be Czech again.
If there's no Dave Rennie in this.
Okay, perfect. All right. Well, no, that's not who I was going to go anyway. I think, what was the quote again?
I haven't seen his quotes. We're concentrating on playing a test. So somebody asked him, have you seen his quotes?
Oh, that's Eddie.
I feel it was Czech because remember there was a lot going on in New Zealand there at the time.
It was Robbie Deans.
Oh,
Do you remember what it was around? Can you take a guess?
No.
Quade Cooper. He
Oh.
came out and said how shit the Wallabies were.
Was he playing at the time?
No, he wasn't.
Oh, he wasn't?
No,
Oh,
he was
right.
drop him the
that
side.
was when he said he wouldn't play if he got picked.
Oh, wow.
We had no front row.
Oh, jeez.
We had no front row.
Knuckles.
It
John
was
Connolly.
Nuck. Oh, sorry, who was it? Yes.
John Connolly? No, give that to Drew because
And
I
I'm
was
going to go
Ewan.
quarter-final.
Yeah.
2007 World Cup.
Yeah. Yeah, it was.
Well, only
England.
because England smashed us in that.
Yeah,
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 we were-
in the push.
Up the bath.
So that's 2. Yeah.
What am I planning for them? Sorry, what am I planning for them to fail? As in somebody said,
Yeah.
this is the last one. It's 1-1. It's all tied up.
Oh.
I mean, the way you said it sounded like it was a question, like
gonna
it
go
was
with
a
Eddie.
rhetorical question, but
I'm
it
gonna go
actually
Eddie.
sounded like a fact. So I'm going to say Eddie.
I'm going to go with Eddie before the
You're gonna go
2023
different ones.
World
Somebody
Cup.
pick somebody else.
Okay, I'll go with
Ewan McKenzie hasn't been chosen. Go with Ewan. Drew, I'll go Eddie.
check.
It was Czech.
Yay!
Oh, I thought it was Eddie.
There you go, Biff.
Give me the win. Well done.
Hang on.
Yeah, it was just somebody asked him and he's setting him up to fail.
Yeah.
You know who would have got every one of those? Swoop.
He
'Cause he was
remembers it?
studsy. I know, he's just so far up coach's ass.
Oh,
you
yeah.
can see with his studs. He was, honestly, the biggest yes man.
Can I ask you,
Which I
there was
love.
an interesting moment in Christchurch at the Super Round when we ran into Robbie Deans. I don't know if we discussed
Yes.
this on the show. And the 3 different reactions that you had to Robbie, like I'm almost certain Swoop gave him a kiss on each cheek.
Yeah.
They hugged. And then you were kind of like, yeah, g'day, mate.
Well, Swoop, Swoop, it's same here. He's just so relaxed and he's similar in a team environment.
It's also how he got picked 121
We
times.
potentially would say something, like.
Right.
And that was the first time that I'd seen Robbie in a social environment since, 2011. It would
Is
have
that when he said, Gits, when all this is said and done, if you saw me on the other side of the road, would you cross the road and say good day? And you went, no.
I said probably not. We
Yeah,
we'd had
we're
a bit
past
of a
that now.
falling out at that point, but then caught up with him. And then I saw him again when I was in London
Oh, there you go.
because
Oh, yeah.
he's, I think, is he doing something with?
Oh, he was the Barbarians, I think, at the time.
Oh, he's doing the Barbarians. That's
Yeah.
what it was. Yeah, so I caught him just south Kensington there, the train station,
Yeah.
talking to him and Penny, his wife, for a while.
And did you cross the road?
Well, no, we were there.
On the
So
same
he came,
yeah,
and we
same.
didn't have a beer anyway.
Right,
No,
you're
we're
on the
chatting.
same
He had
side
things to do. Yeah,
of the
we're
road.
already on the same side.
Okay. Interesting.
now we're
I'd like
good.
to test that. Set Robbie up on one side, Gits, and just see what
Well, I
happens.
do it now. I've moved on.
Yeah.
I was a little bit immature
They're
back
bygones, big bygones. We don't hold a grudge like you do, Trough.
Whoa, I don't hold. Oh, here's a couple. All right. Hey, it is time now for our Rugby Round Up segment. The Super W playoff between the Waratahs and the Blues. They're at Leichhardt Oval. The Waratahs came oh so close.
then. Yes.
24-17, Auckland got it done. But some really good signs from the Waratahs.
Started really well. Like, not obviously just scoring first, but just the intensity and the build-up to get that first try, the long cutout pass from Caitlin Hollis. But, like, it was a well-constructed try. I was like, hang on, we're on here.
Yeah, it's a big difference.
Yeah.
12 months, you look at last year, when we took them on over there, a bit drier this year. But, yeah, I even expected that first 40 was really tight, and then I thought, potentially they've got a lot of big stars in that Auckland Blues team, so I thought that they maybe run away with it.
Well,
but we
given
showed some great fight.
previous
staying
results,
into it,
yeah.
So it's encouraging performance.
I mean, Caitlin Varcola for the
Yeah.
Blues, and she's also obviously Blackfern stalwart and superstar like that. She had a double, and she pretty much stole the momentum away from the Waratahs. They fought back
Yeah.
in the second 40, but I think that it was the class of a lot of the Silver Ferns players in that Auckland backline. your Braxton Sorensen McGee's
Yeah,
and stuff like that. That they probably just had a bit too much of a hill to climb.
I think what it shows though is exposure, right? Like the more high quality games that these ladies can play more consistently.
Yeah.
You know, like it's doing great things for the program and for themselves and the confidence levels, and you know, hopefully we see that transfer into the Wallaroos jersey up against the Black Ferns. And
one shout out I'll have is Wairera Ellis, the 10 for the Tars.
Yeah.
She's 18, I'm pretty sure, and I'm pretty sure she played her first game for the Wallaroos when she was 16. I might be wrong, but
I did a lunch with her.
But like that takes some absolute like courage to go out there and play the way she does. She runs the ball, takes the ball to the line,
tiny too,
and she's little. And she's just
great.
She's an absolute baller.
I
I think she's got a huge future.
Yeah.
Very good. And also a big shout out to M. Horse Robinson.
Oh, yeah.
Who looks like she's played a final game.
Yeah. No, she's had a huge impact and been involved in many championships. I think, was it 7?
7? Yeah, she won 7.
Yeah. Yeah, no, great career. So, I mean, I don't know, is it from Waratahs or is it from footy in general?
I think
would imagine she's still going to play
footy as a whole.
Oh, right.
But she might still run around at Wicks. I know she has a big Randwick? Or is it
I
Warringah?
think it's Rats, yeah.
Yeah, Warringah, sorry. She has a big footprint down there, so she might continue playing.
She did say one of her favourite players is James Slipper. So, I mean, there's every chance she'll come back 5 times.
Props and props, right?
There you go. Yes, great game in the Super W. Wallabies, they take on Japan this week. Should we take a quick little look forward, boys?
I would love to, Jimbo. Yep.
We obviously don't know the team yet. That's on Thursday. We're recording. This is Monday, but we've seen, his roster. How do you think he'll pick it? How do you...
I think there'll be a fair bit of consistency.
Yeah.
I don't know if there'll be too many changes. There'll be a couple of force ones, obviously. Ikitau's not with the squad. He's injured. So I would imagine Hunter Paisami plays in that 12 jersey. Outside of that, I'd say the backline will be pretty unchanged.
Had a huge win.
I reckon Peach will probably start ahead of Potter. Peach will come back in. Jorgensen and Wright at fullback.
Do you see centre cover on the bench? Do you reckon Isaac Henry might get his...
No, I mean,
off the pine?
No, you'd go a 10 and a Filippo Danguna or something. I would imagine he just covers centre and outside backs. So and he's also... Didn't someone liken him to Australia's version of Lester Fainga'anuku?
Yeah.
Because
he plays back row.
He could, if need be, yeah.
And do you think Lucan, he's back in the squad? Do you reckon he gets a gallop on Saturday?
Yep. Yeah. He'd go on the...
Yeah, maybe for Lockie Shaw.
Coming off the bench?
Yeah.
And starting Gordon, do we think? Or
I reckon they'll stick... I just reckon off momentum and a big win, you'd probably stick with who you already had. So maybe Declan gets another crack with Dono on the bench.
It also depends on Carter's body. Well, and Dono's, right? Like they both missed the Brisbane test.
Calves, right.
Dono was right for the Perth test, but I mean Carter, I think moving forward as well, like the poor bloke's just in and out all the time with his body.
Yeah,
which is what I was saying that even throughout Super.
Yeah,
he was in and out, so it's very hard when you're trying to pick your spine or the people that you depend on to drive the game. If he's not consistently healthy, it makes it difficult. Yeah. One thing I will say is we haven't spoken about him, but Pete Samu.
Yeah,
I thought he had a great Super season, and he's just kind of...
Yeah, he was unlucky. He's playing for West Harbour.
Yeah, no, you can see that. He's killing it there too.
Yeah, they're out of the finals race, but he had an absolute blinder on the weekend.
Yeah, it was someone that I reckon just been...
Slipped under the radar.
Slipped under the radar and out of there. I don't know who you'd replace him for, but I thought he had a great year.
That's probably one of our deepest positional places, right? That back row sort of situation.
Yeah.
Well, how do you see it, boys? Give me a score. Give me an outcome.
I think the blueprint is what the French team did. Once it got a bit sloppy, they tightened it back up, played direct, played through them. Not that the Japanese aren't strong up front, but I feel like that's where our advantage will be. If we can keep it tight and not have it loose, we should be able to hopefully put a decent score. I'm going to say we win 38-17.
Yeah, I'm going to say a 16-point win, so...
16-0.
Yeah.
Thomas?
I reckon 27-10. And I reckon it's going to be sort of playing those, utilising like the Canhams and those sort of guys with the deft hands, the bigger fellas, Bobby V at the line, like that sort of stuff near the ruck. I reckon we'll carve them up.
Oh, can I pick mine?
Yeah.
I think it's going to be a blowout. I just have a fear. We've been to a lot of... Sorry, say that again.
Blowout for us?
Yes, sorry, not for the Japanese. Yeah, well, we've been to a lot of international tests lately over the last 3 or 4 years, and I leant over to Tommy. Well, no, I didn't, but I watched Italy the other week, and I went, okay, yeah, now we're going to blow out every team.
Yes.
Right. Okay.
Something's turned.
What's a blowout for you?
40.
Okay.
40-0?
Yeah, don't you think that we're now bending back the defensive line, the line out, the scrum,
when
everything's
Lot of
happening.
confidence. My only concern is I know how dewy and slippery with the humidity it can get. So, but if we start fast, I can see us putting on a big score.
Here's what I don't understand. The second game's in Townsville, right? So obviously the Japanese are used to the dewy, slippery
Dewy to
conditions.
dewy.
Why have we then put the
Yeah, I
second
mean,
game?
it's not Townsville in August is different to Townsville in February.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Or
27. It's not
Yeah.
as. It's not too.
We're also we're the game for the people, Jimbo. So you want to get to Townsville, you want to get to Canberra, hopefully, for a game or
Don't go that far.
have they got Wi-Fi yet? Or?
We're thinking about it.
Okay.
You boys going to Townsville?
Still on a dongle.
Yeah, we're going to Townsville. Yeah.
Yeah, I'll see you up there, mate.
Where you going?
Yeah, me and my two best mates.
You can watch your cowgirls get around.
Renting out.
Oh, what, mum and dad?
My soft toys, my plushies. We got an Airbnb.
His dad doesn't like him.
Yeah, the old hip and shoulder.
Right, yeah, Townsville will get there. It's a great place. It's a bit of other rugby news floating around before we have our very special second guest. Tom Hooper's coming on. Zach Lomax, he's signed with the PNG Chiefs. That's to start in 2028.
Yep.
It's been on the boil for a while there. Les has said he's still open to picking him for the
He
Wallabies.
is. That's what I was
What
about to say. What do you
see with
think that means? I mean, he's not going to say it publicly that, no, you're done.
No chance.
Surely.
I mean, he's still playing for the Force next year, right? Yeah. Well, yeah. I mean, if he's still playing and he's not leaving to the end, then you go to a World Cup to pick your best players, and if he's deemed to be one of those, great. But I also think it's he's not there yet as a international player. He's got some very good skill sets, but in terms of understanding the game and being able to impose himself into the game, there's still a bit more growth that we need to see from him. But if he's good enough and if he's playing well enough, then pick him. Yeah.
Yeah, I agree. I just wonder, once you sign to go back to a different sport, how much your focus next year will be on actually getting yourself, like the same desire and appetite to learn the game that he had this year, whether he'll still have that to continue his growth as a rugby player, or whether he focuses on.
Well, I mean, I think if it was any other year than a World Cup year, then maybe there'd be
right.
a big risk of that.
Yeah.
I mean, again, like it'll play out how it does, but surely the carrot of potentially playing a home World Cup is enough to stay focused.
Yeah.
And when he's switched on and he's fully fit, and if he does get the game, he is a weapon. So if
Yes.
nothing else, it's good to
I
have.
think his signs this year have been great.
Yeah.
It's just as long as he still has that desire to continue to grow.
Let me give you some other signing news. Isaiah Parisi, he's home to play for the Reds.
Yeah, that's good.
That's a good sign, yeah.
Hunter Paisami, he's signed with the Suzuku
Yeah.
Blue
Japan,
Reds.
yeah.
in
Yes,
Japan.
it's like a good little like for like. Well, not like for like, but one in, one out in the centres, midfield there for the Reds.
Absolutely. Teddy Wilson, he's re-signed with the Tars till the end of 2027. James O'Connor set to sign with the Force. Trayvon Pritchard, he signed a 3-year deal with Rugby Australia.
That's a good one.
That's huge.
The PNG Chiefs are after him.
Such a shame he got injured at the
Coming off a
under
broken
20
leg.
World Cup.
He
Tom's
is a
here.
weapon. And then a few other things. Joe Schmidt, advisory role with Ulster.
Yeah, I thought that was strange.
Geez, he's got some advisory roles.
He's got a lot of gigs,
Yeah,
yeah.
but I
thought
don't
he
know
was going
if it's
back home.
too much time over in Ulster.
From what I understand, it's going to be predominantly done remotely.
Oh, okay. Oh, then that's
And it's pretty much
good
for
on
the
him.
remainder
Smart.
of this year. I
Yeah,
think.
if you can
cash in.
bank in a bit of cash from home, why not?
Bloody oath. Congrats to Joe. Still a bit of chat around him to do with the Waratahs.
And the Albanos?
Yes.
Any word on how that's going?
No, they haven't met the judiciary yet to finalise it, but the reports are, and this may date terribly, I don't know, but the reports are that he's going to be sanctioned with a misconduct sanction towards an officiating crew. And the ban is anywhere between 12 and 52
That's
weeks.
what I thought. That's a big game.
It's a big sort of
3 months or a year.
yeah. But also, like when someone gets done for a high shot and they go back to tackle school and halve it, like is there like a manners school or something,
Yeah.
and then will they halve it?
Whistle
You know,
college.
you go watch Angus do that
Shadow
reffing
ref.
on his own.
Yeah, the shadow
You've
ref.
got to
Like that.
shadow watch
You
him.
go to
love
a
it.
decorum class.
Yeah.
We should actually take a bet. What do you reckon?
I'd say it would come in at 12, probably reduced to 8.
Okay.
That's my guess.
Yeah, well, you know more than me. I'm with you.
I'm saying 52.
Try the ball.
All right. Hey, our second special guest has joined us. What a smorgasbord of Wallaby athletes we have on today.
Look at the
Goodness.
weather in Canberra too.
Geez, looks like a magic afternoon.
He looks pretty fresh. It's pretty crispy down there.
How are you, Tom? You good?
Yeah, good. Hopefully the nipples don't hit you through the screen, but just warming them up. I'm good, mate. Really good. And you guys?
Yeah,
good. Good. Tommy's written your little intro, Tom.
Oh, yeah.
Here we go. Go for it, mate.
This week on the KOKO Show, we're joined by a big old throbber that in reality is a pretty good cobber. This larger-than-life country bumpkin with a beauty spot is not only one of the best loose forwards in World Rugby, but he is one of the greatest characters the game has to offer. With a rural twang that will make your nana sang, and has luscious locks that effortlessly frame his face, this big bastard has been snapping necks and cashing checks like no one's business. Despite having a wounded wing at the moment, this large lump of lard is getting that scap ready to scrap when the 2026 season gets back down to the business end. So put your hands together for a bloke that will bench press a cow, wrestle a steer, and within 20 minutes we have your mum calling him dear. It is, of course, the Bathurst big boy, the chief with all the beef, and the soon-to-be red that you wouldn't kick out of bed. It is the one and only Mr. Tom Hooper.
Hey,
Yeah, what an intro. Cheers, Tommy.
yeah, that was better than last time.
Yeah, it's
Last
awesome.
time he was calling you a fake cowboy and everything.
Yeah. Had a real crack. Hey, Tom, let's get to it, mate. How is the wing? How's the shoulder?
Yeah, beautiful, mate. Yeah, rehab's going really good. Lucky enough to have Byron Field down with me in Canberra for a week, and then he left me to go to Japan and said he had some karaoke bars he had to stop in at. So I'm left here on my lonesome. I'm down at the mighty Tuggeranong Vikings training, which has been good. And got full contact tomorrow. So hopefully the second graders down there don't snap me in half. Otherwise, I'll be good to go. Hopefully.
Oh, so contact. So it's going well, mate. I was going to say, what's a rehab? Like for the fractures, right? Like a scap fracture, as opposed to soft tissue or ligaments or those types of things. What can you do to kind of strengthen the bone or the injury that you've got?
Yeah, a lot of it's rest and getting a bit of movement through it. It does respond pretty well to weight as it can. So you kind of just gauged a fair bit by pain. And then, I'm kind of live by the philosophy, you push through a little bit of pain and it's not a bad thing. I reckon like a 3 or a 4 out of 10, you're pushing through that. And it's probably going to come good the next day, as much as it might feel a bit hairy, scary on the day. It'll be good the next day. So kind of been governed by that, but this week's been better and better. And yeah, as I said, into some contact tomorrow and Thursday, and if come through all that, all good, then hopefully rejoin the team whenever they want me. So God only knows when that is, but
they'll get you back quick sticks. From the form I saw when you were at Exeter. Just talk us about your time over there. How was that? Excuse me, not even just from the playing side, just experiencing a totally different culture. How much do you enjoy that?
Yeah, absolutely loved it. I think they epitomised the phrase work hard, play hard, and they certainly hit the ladder of that phrase. Look, honestly, a bunch of blokes from all over the world. We're almost like a barbarians team, few Aussies, Scotty Shell, we'll still call him an Aussie, a few Italians, a few Welsh boys, and a few South Africans. So, we're all kind of chucked in the mixer there, and we all thought the Pommies were going to be pricks, but they're all pretty good blokes, so that's nice. And we're hanging out all together, and honestly, we work so hard. The amount of blokes that stick around after training, it's not just, the gym junkies staying behind. It's literally everyone. Some of those boys racking up 30 games a year. They're sticking behind in the gym working hard, so that really gives you a kick up the arse and make sure you're doing the same thing with them. So it's been good to...
On Scotty CO, does he still bark before he walks out?
No, actually, my first week I was there, I said, g'day, big dog, how you going? And he pulled me close and he said, mate, they don't call me big dog here, they just call me
he's a little puppy.
He's still got the big dog status, but his nickname changed over there, so I found that out pretty quickly. Yeah. But they all rip in on the field, on the training pitch, and then certainly know how to have a good time afterwards as well. So it's been a great little experience, and obviously over there for another 2 years. So I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah. And mate, tell us about just your decision to choose the Reds. Obviously, you're a long time Brumby. You're down there in Canberra now in your time off. But why was it that you chose to, when you come back, to play for the Reds?
Yeah, tough decision. Obviously, pretty unique one where you're kind of deciding 2 years out for where you're going to be. I think if I had to make a decision tomorrow. Like who knows what that decision would have been, but the fact that I'm making it in the future means like really got to look at kind of how squads are tracking, how coaching teams are working together, and make a judgment call based off that. I said to the GM at Brumbies, he was the first person I called out of respect for the club. That means so much to me and still does. I said if I was to come back to the Brumbies, it would have been a decision with my heart. Canberra's home, you know. I feel like the city's adopted me, and I love the city and all my time here. But I think going to the Reds is probably what's going to be best. Challenging me wise. I think if I went back to Canberra, it'd be a very comfortable thing. I think falling outside your comfort zone is sometimes a good thing. So yeah, really excited for that.
Did you reach out to Gits and let him know that you wouldn't be playing for the Brumbies, mate?
I feel like I've just found out. I didn't know.
Sorry, mate. I just thought it was better rip the Band-Aid off. Sorry, mate.
Yeah, I mean the GM, seriously, he doesn't make the calls down there. Like who's going to be coach of the Reds? Has there been
Vern Cotter? Vern Cotter's coming down.
Oh, that's right. Yeah. Oh, yeah, good decision. He's better than Bernie, I suppose.
Yeah, I had a chat with Vern, and I liked how he was a straight shooter. I've always liked people who call a spade, and got him on the blower. He was pretty dry like me. Seemed like a country lad from New Zealand, and then he just goes, "Oh, mate, I'll be honest with you. You're nothing flash." But you're a tough bastard, and I like that about you. And I was like, oh, well, he's a straight shooter, and I like someone like that. And he kind of said that he backed himself to make me a better player, and that's what I wanted. I wanted to be challenged at that stage of my career. I want to continue to grow as a man and as a player. So I think Brisbane will be a good place for me to do that for 2 years and then go from there. I'm just adopting it's not like I'm adopting the ghetto tactic of just following the money wherever I go.
It certainly seems that way. You know,
it's not that way, I promise.
To be honest, it's not a bad tactic. I would encourage it. Better than my tactic. Yeah. But I was going to say, if you look at Vern Cotter though, like he was coaching up at Clermont when we were up there at Toulon. Yeah. He was in Scotland, and like you're the type of player that he also, like he has in his teams that do really well. Like, when he says there's nothing flashy about you, I think he also says that in a really sort of complimentary way as well, because you just get through your work. There's no frills. You're just, you just get into the hard stuff, put your head in the dark places. And I think, for me looking outside, you're the type of player, one, that he would love to have in his team, but also that would really grow your game as well, being in that type of environment. Has that something you've sort of seen from teams that he's coached that also made you think, yeah, that's something, a coach that I'd like to play under?
Yeah, massively. And, I look back at my time at the Brumbies and working with a guy like Caden Neville. We're both kind of guys that just like the tight stuff. We love mauling, love scrummaging. And when we actually beat the Blues last year, we were both in the second row. So it was two big blocks of meat. I think it was a 250 kilo plus second row. So we've loved that. We're seeing Dern go there as well was kind of a positive thing. And whether Vern's going to be there or not when I'm there, I just hope that he kind of has a lasting impact there based on what he does in that forwards game, how he kind of implements that set piece focus, which is obviously something that I've been working on in the English Premiership as well. So I think it's kind of all the stars have aligned, and that's still how I want to play my rugby and go from there.
Well, I think that the good thing about that, I reckon, getting out of your comfort zone is forcing you to be a leader as well. Is that something, because at the Brums, it was similar for me when Andrew, as soon as we went to Perth, we automatically had to take on a senior role, even you weren't ready for it, because at the Brums we were so comfy. But once you go there, you're thrown into that leadership role. Is that something that's enticing for you? Because I imagine that's what you'd have to bring as well.
Yeah, I think if it's thrust upon me, I'm certainly happy to step up into that role, but it's not something I go chasing. When I was a younger guy, I kind of tried to use my voice, and guys like Alan and Slips, kind of helped me create a voice in a leadership role. But then I kind of realized the further I went along, it's not just about talking out your ass. It's about doing actions first. So certainly whether I'm, a 28-year-old or 27-year-old when I go to the Reds, I'll still want to be playing good footy before I'm speaking too much. So I want to make sure I earn the respect of that team first. It's something that I'll probably try and transition to a bit now, that I've hopefully earned the respect of the Exeter Chiefs boys and kind of try and help those young guys coming through over the next 2 years, because it's always awesome to collaborate with people around you and make them better. That's one of the perks of the job, and that's why we play team sport. Otherwise, it'd be selfish pricks playing golf if you were talented enough. But I also just want to run into people, so that's good fun.
Yeah. Mate, you mentioned you love the driving mauls and the scrummaging and all that sort of stuff. You played a fair bit at second row, but also obviously at 6 as well. What do you prefer? Like, where would you rather stick your head in a scrum, on the side or right between the hooker and the prop?
I actually got asked this question by one of the Australian coaches the other day. And I just said, mate, I just want to start, to be honest.
Yeah.
And honestly, like it's not trying to be smart. It's not trying to be cliche or anything. I literally just want to have that role in the team where I'm picked first and I can do a job. And as you said, I'm nothing flashy, and you can pick the flashy blokes around me. I just love filling that role for a team. So yeah, wherever that is, I honestly don't have a preference between 6 or second row. I'm probably a bit too slow to play out on the edges, but the players I play with know to push the fat bastard in anyway. So whenever I'm playing with Wilso and Fraze, they know that I need to get in the middle, and then Bobby goes out there for a rest every now and again after he's after decking 10 blokes in the middle.
Now, you came and visited us during the Wallabies house in Brisbane, which was a great outing.
Yeah.
We had a few of the extra Wallabies come up, the guys that weren't in the match day 23. And I've got to say, Tom, you stole the show. You were outstanding. Two things. One, we built a bit of a segment around something you said that day, but also, do you remember there was a question from the audience, and I think maybe it was start one, bench one, drop one, and on the stage with you was Ben Donaldson and Carter Gordon, and this person asked you about Declan Meredith, Carter Gordon, and Ben Donaldson, start one, bench one, drop one. Do you remember what your answer was?
Yeah, my answer was based on availability. I was very political. I'm down in Canberra, like all the good politicians here. So I went Declan Meredith starting because he was all right, and then I said Dono off the bench because he had one leg at least, and then Carter was like tits on a bull. I said, so he should get out of there.
Yeah. I like that.
Yeah, no, spot on. And then you remember Charlie Cale's answer?
Yeah.
Oh, Charlie Cale's answer is the best.
He said Bernard Foley.
He said fucking more Bernard Foley. But the other thing that you said on that day, Tom, well, we asked you about your shoulder, and you referred to yourself as a hard. Is that correct?
I don't use the C word, mate. You'll get my mouth washed out by my mum.
Okay, you said a hard fella.
Or a tough bastard.
Tough bastard, something like that.
We'll go with that.
Tough bastard. But so Tommy's come up with the game, actually, and it's winner stays on hard man edition.
Okay.
So basically, I'll give you 2 players, and you have to pick. You've played with them. You've played against them. You have to pick who's the hardest.
Okay.
All right. You ready for this, Tom?
Yeah.
Okay. So Will Skelton versus Marcos Kremer.
Will Skelton.
Okay. Will Skelton versus Ellis Genge.
Will Skelton.
Okay. Will Skelton versus Eben Etzebeth.
Will Skelton.
Will Skelton versus Artie Sarvia.
Oh, Artie's got that psycho, but Will's just got that shit stirrer. Yeah, still Will Skelton.
Still Will Skelton. Will Skelton versus Tom Hooper.
Will Skelton, yeah. Well, every time he hugs me, I feel like a toddler. Like I think I'm a big bloke, and then he just engulfs me, like wraps his arm around twice me.
Will Skelton versus Malcolm Marks.
Will Skelton.
That's it.
There's
Your
your winner.
winner is Will Skelton.
That's a
Right
clean
from the start.
sweep.
That is a sweep.
Yeah,
You know what you need
right.
to do? Another Aussie. Like, what about Will Skelton or Bobby Valentini?
Oh gosh,
That's what you had to do,
that is
Prof.
a tough one.
Sorry, mate.
2 Aussies, mate. He was just showing loyalty.
I still think Will Skelton.
Will Skelton. Is there
Yeah.
anybody harder than Will Skelton that we can think of in World Rugby?
Yeah, the bloke. He doesn't play anymore, but the bloke that rearranged my shoulder in my debut, Dwayne Vermeulen. He was the
yeah.
Oh, yeah.
He was the one name I was thinking if that comes up, he might.
Dwayne Vermeulen wins?
I remember at Brekkie, he picked me up by my neck.
Yeah.
And it hurt. But I just thought, oh, is that it? And as soon as he went away, I felt like I was going to faint.
What?
He's unbelievably strong.
Yeah. He's,
Oh, no, I think I was having a go at him. I was calling him whatever I was probably saying, and then he just picked it up as a joke. But he didn't realise how strong
he's
he
a
is.
strong bloke.
Dwayne Vermeulen
He's
is.
part of the Springboks coaching staff.
Yeah.
And he was talking about wanting Russie to pick him for one of those games against England just so he could have 20 minutes to have a go at Henry Pollock.
Yeah, wow.
I love that. I'd
that's
pay
very
to
good.
watch that.
Now,
Yeah.
Japan this weekend. How do you think they'll go?
Give us a tip.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, is there a margin?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll give you a margin. Yeah, I reckon they'll go really well. I think we'll hopefully get some of our young boys in the mix. Hopefully, yeah, I reckon we'll get them by 20 points. I mean, Japan are growing really well. They've got some good Southern Hemisphere boys they've kind of brought in there and some really good stocks. And, you know, you saw the way they played against Italy was pretty inspirational from them. So, yeah, look, I think it'll be a close start, but I'm hoping that our bench will come on and run away with it. So I'm saying 20 points.
20. That's up with my 38-7-8.
Yes,
I like it.
That's the way that it's pointing. Anybody got anything else for Tom before I let him go?
Mate, just get warm.
Yeah.
Get inside. Get in front of a
Don't
heater.
worry about that.
Mate,
We're used to it there. That'll be fine. I just want him to get healthy.
Yeah, that's
and
what I mean. Get
bash
warm.
people.
Get healthy.
What's a better town, Exeter or Canberra, in terms of having fun?
Oh, having fun, Exeter.
Well, you got to remember that you're away from home, so you don't do normal things that you do in Canberra.
Yeah, out of the watchful eye. Yeah, I understand you get you.
Thank you, mate.
Yeah.
There you go. We'll let you go, Tom. Thank you so much for joining us on the KOKO.
Thank you, bro.
Catch you later.
All right, there you go, Tom Hooper.
Yeah.
Hopefully he's back on the paddock very soon.
Well, I mean, if he's doing contact already, he's not far.
That's good.
What about the second graders tomorrow?
Oh,
He's playing like they're going to have to try and tackle him, and he's going to be looking to murder him. Then they've got a little club game on the weekend.
oh.
So
Especially second grade when you just finished work.
Yeah. You've been on the
You've
tools.
just taken your boots off or your work boots to put your rugby ones on, and then you've got to do a couple of rounds with a maniac.
And he's genuinely wants to test his shoulder.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Oh,
He
yuck.
has that sort of incognito psycho in
Oh,
him,
yeah.
I reckon.
What's his club?
Tuggeranong Vikings.
He was at Tuggeranong.
If you're at Tuggeranong and you're tackling Tom Hooper in Division 2, in second grade, can you send us through some vision or text
Christian will be there. Well, I'll get Steve
Yeah.
Bruzzy can film him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Christian's playing there in Tane.
He won't be doing any of the contacts.
No, Bruzzy's
He's
too smart for that.
too
I'd just
experienced.
love to see that. Great little game there, Tommy. It's obviously something that's happening on the internet at the moment. This whole winner stays on. He's written one for you boys as well.
Okay.
if you're ready.
I love it.
Okay, I'll start with you, Drew. Winner stays on wingers.
And just in
Best wingers.
in general.
Just the
Okay.
best wingers. Doug Howlett versus Jason Robinson.
Oh. Jason Robinson's very good, but I didn't play against him. I'm going to go with Dougie.
Doug Howlett versus Ben Tune.
Oh, Tuny.
Tune?
Nah, Doug Hallett.
Doug Howlett versus Joe Rokothoko.
Rocks.
Joe Rokothoko versus Drew Mitchell.
Rocks.
We gonna keep
Yeah,
going
I know
here?
where this is
Joe,
going.
Yeah, Joe Rokothoko.
He's spoken about this for a long time.
Wendell Saylor.
Rocks.
Joe Rokothoko, Brian Habana.
Rocks.
Okay.
No, I've always said I think Rocks for me was the toughest opponent I'd ever faced because he just had a full armour of weaponry. He had,
Arsenal was
he had the
huge.
speed to gas me, which he did, the power to bump me, which he did, the skill to chip and chase and the footwork to step me. He did all those things. So defensively playing against him, you just, like he had the full arsenal of weaponry. So a lot of respect for Rocks, and he was someone that probably made me lose sleep the night before a game.
And if we're doing current wingers against him, so like Colby, Cheslin.
I mean, Rock's in his prime. Cheslin's obviously
hard 'cause
amazing
you
as
haven't
well.
played him.
Yeah, I mean, Cheslin's footwork, like he steps 5 meters, sort of
Laterally.
like, but then also still has the speed out of it. Like, I don't know. I mean, the game's progressed a lot.
Well, let me ask you, Cheslin versus Biel Biarri at the moment.
I would have more trouble, I would imagine, against Cheslin.
Okay. You agree?
I don't think he'd have trouble with anyone. But
Have I missed a winger? Are they the best two in the world
I
right now?
just know that. I mean, you've got Jonah and you've got everyone that. You know, there's big superstars.
yeah.
I tried
Lottie as well.
to do players that he had played against. I
Even
didn't
the
realise
Shark.
he hadn't played against Jason Robinson.
Yeah, he's just a bit
older,
before me.
yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, we should probably apologise to Drew.
Well, I'm deeply apologetic, and I'll handwrite you a letter, and I'll
like
tea
that.
stain it to give it like that vintage look.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
You okay with that?
Perfect.
Okay, over to you, Matthew Gitto.
Yes.
Playmakers,
Mm-hmm.
which is what you were. Freddie Michalak versus Finn Russell. Well, that's a good start, Tommy.
Punchy.
Great start. Play with Freddie. Similar thing. I never played against Finn. I've seen how good he is, but never played against him. So I'm going Freddie.
Freddie Michalak, Percy Montgomery.
Freddie.
Freddie Michalak versus Matt Gitto.
Freddie.
Freddie Michalak versus Stephen Larkham.
Bernie.
Bernie Larkham versus Dan Carter. Oh,
Bernie.
that's punchy. Bernie over there.
For me, yeah.
Bernie Larkham versus Johnny Wilkinson.
Ooh. Gee, that's tough. Not that DC wasn't hard. It's just I played against him, so I don't want to give him another award. You know what? I'm going to go now. Personalities into it. J-Dub.
Well, he has to give another bit of context.
Oh, it's hard.
Just so
though. They're so different players.
I know,
Totally
but you also you don't want to go against your loyalty to Bernie as well. I could just see you stewing over many different ways you could have gone there.
I love to lay a boot in Johnny as well.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
So Wilkinson it is.
There you go.
I was at the end. J-Dub wins. Oh, what a shame.
Is there any current anybody holding a candle to J-Dub at the moment? Any world number 10s?
I think Finn's
Finn?
right up there.
Yeah.
He can alter a game. If he's on, he's on.
And I
then
mean,
the rest of the
Jalabear
team-
and Intermac.
Oh,
They've
absolutely.
got to be.
Yes.
They're
and
working
the
that way.
Yeah,
You
absolutely.
can't put anything in when you said Percy Montgomery. I don't think he's ever played 10.
No, that was a great one though. I liked when
That
Percy
was an
got
easy
thrown
win.
up because
He's a fullback.
He's fullback, yeah.
Oh.
But to Tom's...
I genuinely thought he
You
played
could have gone
10.
Mornay
No,
Stain.
but
Yeah.
in Tom's defence,
go
it's
South
playmakers, and he made plays.
Yeah.
He used to do stuff.
Yeah, that's true.
I had Butch James in there and I took him out.
No, so instead you just butchered it.
Yeah, Butch James. He could hit
All
for
right,
a
congrats to those many winners of those games. That's a lot
That
of
is
fun.
a good game. It's a tough one though.
Mm-hmm. And we haven't missed anybody in the world 10s? I'm just
Oh,
trying
you
to
probably
think.
would. There's
Yeah, I mean,
plenty.
there's
You
that
go
many.
through them all. I mean, you look at the Richie Moanga and
Yeah,
Bowden
Bowden.
Barrett
And,
and
the
Ruben
the
Love.
guys in New Zealand. Yeah.
Okay,
Even our
hey,
boys here.
God,
Yeah.
this is a good show.
Great
I really
show.
bloody
Best show
love
I've
it.
seen.
That's a great show.
Beautiful show. It's a good show. That brings us to a close, though.
Oh, it's sad.
Yeah.
Also, just a quick one. There's sad news at the passing of, a Sydney rugby identity, Gordon, a true Gordon man, New South Wales rugby guy, Tim Wedlock. Unfortunately passed away in the last couple of days. Was involved in an accident over in Nashville in the US, but yeah, he just had a remarkable impact on the rugby community and ecosystem here in New South Wales in particular, but also, I mean, he was just a happy face that we'd see at many different functions around Rugby Australia and Wallabies games and stuff. So just sad news that sort of popped up in the last day or so that he's sadly passed away. So think of his family and friends.
Thanks, Drew. Very good. That is the end of the show. At kickoffs and kick-ons, that's where you can follow us. We are still working on this Europe trip. If you're up there, if you're in NHL, we are trying to get to London for the end of the year. We will let you know about
Even
tickets.
if you're a SHL and going up to watch your team.
or an EHL.
Yeah. They're the best.
Yep. Equators, just people that are hanging.
Yeah,
One leg on the side. Makes no sense. All right. It's been real. Matt, thanks for driving up.
No worries.
Sorry, just before we go swoop, anybody?
haven't heard from him.
Okay.
Yeah.
Still the one tick. He's off grid. He said he's going off grid, and he's so far off a grid.
Because I said to him, what direction are you going? He pointed east but said west.
Yeah, but he wouldn't know.
But if he pointed west and said east,
Yeah.
wouldn't have meant anything to me. I thought, yeah, that's the right way to go.
Okay, yeah, perfect.
He's not good on,
Of course, yeah.
directions.
Gregory's down the end. All right. Goodbye. Farewell. Have a
So
good
long. Farewell.
Oh, wow. That is the best video on YouTube. You know what you need to do now? You need to like and subscribe down there. Or if you want extra content, might be down there, you need to go up here or up here and get more of that gear. Thanks for supporting Kickoffs and Kick-Ons, and we will see you very soon.